With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Cowboy 80! Rig alert! Rig alert!
Undercrunch.
Mustang 19!
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cougar 19!
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, smash.
39. Check Mike 39.
We want this.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go, here we go. Showing it, showing it.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Mike's 56.
Miller in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 58.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He don't know no better.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the 6.
58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check safety, check safety. Safe.
Running right, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing now is Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Let's go, defense. Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. But they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing. Shut up. 19, Charlie. 19.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Ready? Bronco 80.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
I got it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Buffalo 18.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
On 2nd and a couple. Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Switching helmets into Big Apples really provided a spark for Leonard Williams, the former 6th overall pick. 18 sacks over the last 2 seasons while playing multiple spots along the defensive line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
After the sack on first down, Smith. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Mike's 59. Mike.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Bring it.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go, let's ready.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Now Geno on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58, boy.
Dragon 60.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the 50, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
I'm coming after you. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Here we go, D. Anxious.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Me and you. That's just me and you.
Say, hey.
58's the Mike. All day. All day, every day. Any day. 58.
Warrior 70.
Yes, Mike.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Let's go.
Ready, hit.
Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Azeez Ojulari picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
58 to Mike, 58.
Check.
Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I'm going to run you over. Run you over. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Now it's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go street. 59 mark, 59 mark. Curve 19.
Now Geno. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6 man. Check girls.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.